Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, guys. Good morning, all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone, guys, can you please confirm? Is I'm audible?
Yeah, we can hear
Right.
you.
Right. Right. So, guys, yeah. So, guys, you all of you have been here to get some training on the Power BI. So, this is a Power BI training session. So, here, this is Vamsi here. I was the trainer for Power BI. But my main specialization is on the data science related technologies. So being I was an expert on the data science and also have an expertise on the data visualization. So I deliver the trainings on the data science also, data science along with the Power BI. These are mainly my subjects. And apart from that, there are some other technologies also which generally I deliver the trainings. But my main specialization is on the data science and my Power BI. Almost all every day, 4 sessions on data science, and almost all 5 sessions on data science and 4 sessions on the this particular the Power BI. Anyhow, here I'm going to deliver the training on Power BI. So just today is my first introduction class. So I just want to give some basic introduction regarding what is Power BI, what we can generally do it in Power BI, and to learn Power BI, what are the prerequisites we have to learn. And apart from that, if you want to learn Power BI, what are the other skill sets that are going to be gets required, and what type of roles or what type of jobs you are going to get once if you learn the Power BI. So all these things I'm going to discuss for the today's introduction class, guys. Okay. So hope all of you can hear me, guys. So if anyone is unable to hear, so please rejoin once again, guys. Just let me give a small message to everyone. Right. So the message I have posted, guys, if anyone can't hear me, so please join again, guys. Okay, fine. So yeah, so it is going to be today's. I just want to tell you about the introduction about Power BI. So let me tell you, guys. So nowadays, Power BI has been almost all it has been became very popular, and everybody came to know about Power BI. So I don't really require to give any introduction because everybody knows what is going to be the Power BI and what you can do with the help of the Power BI, guys. Okay. Anyone from your side, guys? So using Power BI, what we can do, guys? Anyone from your side?
Uh, yeah, we can do visualization like
Yes, yes.
uh,
It is,
with
yeah.
data.
Yeah, absolutely. So Power BI is an basically it is a software or it is a tool which we are going to call it as a data visualization tool, guys. It is a data visualization tool. So what is a data visualization tool? A data visualization tool is nothing but which can convert our raw formatted, which is having a capability to convert our raw formatted data, which is there in a format of text, values, etc. There are some raw data was there, guys. So this particular raw data can be gets converted into a kind of a visual context. It can convert it like something like we can use something like a graphs or which is going to be charts, what we are going to call it as. So it will convert into some kind of a graph and a charts it is going to convert. Like for example, I have a data like this. For example, a simple data is there. I'm just telling about the data. So this is the month, let us say that, and this is going to be how much sales we have been done. So let us say how much quantity we have sold. For example, it is something like the sales of some laptops. It is going to be some sales of the laptops. So the data was there. In the month of January, let us say that I have sold 500, which is going to be quantity have been sold. And let us say that in the month of February, it is going to be something around 300, or in the month of March, it is going to be somewhere around 400. Like that, we have the data up to which is going to be December. Let us say that we have sold about somewhere around 375 we have been able to sell. So my company has sold which is around some 12 months. So this is the data. But I want to understand which month is having the highest sales, which month is having the least sales. By looking at the data, we can see, but we have to check it manually. So instead of that one, if I convert the data like n, which is going to be some kind of a bar, it's a nothing but a bar charts or a column chart. So see this, just an example. In the month of the January, it is 500. In the month of February, it is going to be a little bit more than the half. It is going to be 400, something like that. For example, in the month of, for example, some month, it is going to be, this is the data. So let us say that this is the data of the sales across various years, various months. Let us say that this is for Jan, this is month Feb, and this is for March, April, and this is going to be May, and this is June, and this is going to be July, for example. Now here, if I give you the raw formatted data like this, now what generally we can do there? In the raw formatted data, it is going to be a little bit confusion too. It is going to be to identify which one is going to be having the highest sales. So we cannot, we have to read the data. But here, no need to read the data. So which month having the highest sales, which is going to be nothing but the May is going to be having the highest sales. You need not to read the values at all. Simple, by looking at that particular graph or the chart, I can easily identify so what it is going to be. So easily we can identify like who is going to be, which month is going to be having the highest sales. Easily we can find it off. That is what basically this data visualization is there. So what is a data visualization tool or a data visualization software which is capable to convert a raw formatted data into a visual context? It can convert it, or we can also convert into some kind of a line chart. Same thing, I can convert into some kind of a line chart. This is called as a bar chart or a what we can call it as column charts. So the same thing I can also put like this also. It will show you some kind of a trend, some kind of a trend. Data is the same, but it is going to shows you in a format of not like a bar, but it is going to shows you in like n, which is going to be a line. It can show you same data. Here also it is a Jan only. Here it is a Feb, it is a March, it is a April, it is a May, this is a June, and this is a July. In terms of, instead of getting like a bar, we are going to be getting like a line, we are going to get it. So which month is having the least sales? You can find out. So this month is going to be having the least sales. Which month is having the highest sales? It is going to be, this is the highest sales. So converting that particular visual, converting the raw formatted data into that particular visual format is going to be nothing but which we can do with the help of this particular data visualization tools. Okay, so for that only we are going to be using this kind of a tools what we are going to be using. So what about the other data visualization tools are there? There are so many tools are there, not the only the Power BI. We have so many other visualization tools we are going to be having here now. Okay, so let us, if you see some history, if you see a little bit history from the last 20-25 years of time, you can say that almost all in the beginnings of 2000s, almost all in the early 2000s and before 2000s, we can say that they are the first generation reporting tools. If you look at the first generation, currently we are in the third generation reporting tools, guys. Reporting or visualization, whatever we call it as. Okay, when you see the first generation visualization tools, we are having a tool called as, which we used to call it as crystal reports. When this first generation reporting tools, around some 2000, around the year 2000, before 2000, around that particular time it was there, which we used to call it as crystal reports. If you want, you can check it in the online. What are crystal reports? They are the first generation reporting tools. So which is developed by some company, and later it was acquired by some SAP. So later it has been acquired by some other company. So it is a crystal reports we used to develop it. Then we have got the second generation reporting tools. So from where to where we can say that around 2003 and almost all up to almost all 2012, 2013 we can say. Almost all 10 years they are in the market. Like what are the tools we have it? We have some tools like Cognos. So Cognos is one of the reporting tool which was generated by, which are designed by Cognos company. Later it was acquired by IBM. Same as it is, we are having business objects. Now it was acquired by IBM. It is not actually developed by IBM. It was acquired by IBM. You know that companies will acquire the other companies. BO. Now it was acquired by SAP. Now it has been became SAP BO. Previously, it was developed by a company called as BO, Business Objects. Later, it was acquired by IBM. Now it has become SAP BO. They have been got became. And from Microsoft, we are having SSRS is the tool what we are having it. It is from Microsoft. So Microsoft is having a data visualization tool. So these are the second generation reporting tools which are very popular during 2003 and 2013. Around 8, 9 years, 10 years it was there. And after that, around in 2012, after 2013 only, so we have got our third generation reporting tools. Like one is going to be nothing but your Power BI, and the other one is going to be what we can say. It is the one of the another popular tool is going to be Tableau. There are some other tools are also there. There are some other tools are also there. Like we are having something like Click Sense, Click View. These are all going to be some other data visualization tools. So if you see the different generations of reporting tools, so first initially we started with Crystal reports. Later we migrated from Crystal reports to the other second generation reporting tools like Cognos, Business Objects, and SSRS, SQL Server Reporting Services. It is from Microsoft. And Power BI. Power BI is also from Microsoft. So we can't say that Power BI is a replacement of SSRS. We can say that Power BI is an advanced reporting visualization tool from Microsoft. We cannot compare Power BI and SSRS. We can, up to some extent, we can compare it. Why? When Microsoft is already having SSRS, then why the Microsoft has came up with the Power BI once again? Okay, so there is some reason was there. So they have having some limitations that also we'll see practically when you go for the practical applications. So SSRS and which is going to be the Power BI is both are from the Microsoft only. Power BI is the what we can say one of the successor, the latest generation. It's a little bit latest generation systems. Whereas SSRS is going to be a little bit older one, 10 years, 12 years back. So it has been got started here now. It was there in the market, but started in the year 2005. It was started. In 2005 only SSRS was started. Almost all some around 10 years it was there in the market, almost all. But after that it has been outdated. So it has been outdated. Nowadays, very limited projects are there on the SSRS. Little bit knowledge is going to be required. So that is what basically we can call about the, which is going to be the SSRS and all these things what we can talk about. So these are the different type of what we can see, the generation tools, what we can see that. But here we are going to be learning something about the Power BI. Okay, so now going to the Power BI, first of all, your data visualizations can be done in two ways. So how to do the data visualizations? So can't you do without reporting tools, without having these particular tools, can't you generate it? Yes, we can do it. So your data visualizations or data reporting, better to say that data visualizations can be done in two different ways, guys. One is we are going to be calling it as an coding based. So by writing some kind of a coding, we can do that. Coding based, we can do that. So what is meaning of coding based? It means user has to write some kind of a coding, some coding he has to write, some scripting he has to write it. So obviously we know that in computers, whenever you want to write some script or some code, you have to use some kind of a language. We have to use it, some language. So to write some code, we have to use some language. Without having a language, we cannot write the script, right? So coding based means user has to write some code. So obviously whoever the report developer or whoever the person want to design the reports need to be expert in some scripting language. So some kind of an expertise is going to be required. Some basic expertise is going to be required in some kind of a language. It is going to be required. And we all of you know that whenever we go for a coding base, obviously it is going to be time consuming. It is going to be consumes the time, guys. It is going to be time consuming. So what type of languages we can use? We can use the languages like Python, or we can use the languages like R. Using these two languages, we can create the visuals. So majority of people does not knows about that. Even some people who knows Python learning, who has learned Python also, they are not aware about that using Python, we can generate the reports. Why? Because Python is a general purpose language. For a lot of things, we can use a Python. I was an expert in Python because I work in towards the data science. Most of my data science projects, sorry, most of my data science projects I am going to do the visualization with the help of the coding only. We are going to do that. We'll write some code, but only thing is it will take a little bit time. So not more, it is not going to take more time. It is going to take less time. Yeah, just all of you guys, just please be online. I'll be back. Just please be online. Right, let's continue, guys. So using some Python and using some R languages, we can do some kind of a data visualizations we can do. So don't think that we have to write a very lengthy coding and very complex coding we have to write, not required. With a basic coding skills only, we can do it, guys. Generally, as I'm saying that I was into the machine learning, data science, AI, deep learning. So I uses this particular Python scriptings every day. Maximum in our data science projects, we do only the scripting based visualizations only. We are going to do that. I'll just show you like a small example. I'll show you how we'll do the data visualizations. Just a small example. So today morning only. So in morning, I deliver the classes for data science. Just in that particular class, a small data visualization example has been done. In every, it's not data visualization as part of our machine learning data science. Just we have been done that example. So where is that today's example? Right. So today only, just 8/2/2024, you can see. So today's morning class at 8 a.m. we have done the visualizations. It is going to be some kind of an Python scripting. It is going to be there. So don't worry. It is a kind of a visualizations only. These are what we are going to use this. So these are going to be what we are going to be gets uses here now. So just a small applications. Okay, it's not going to be complex applications. Even we have done one more example. I can just show you in the 6:30 a.m. batch. That is also a data science related batch. So I'll just show you. Don't worry. Don't think that displaying only images and all these things is a data visualization. No, it is going to be your data. See there, to get this visualization, just a 3 or 4 lines of code I have written. Just a few lines of code. I'm going to write it here now. A few lines of code we have been got written. So these are my data visualization. See there, it's going to be a data visualization by using something called as just a 2 lines of code. We can see that. You can understand. Maybe you are not aware about the script. What it is telling about that? It is telling about the height and the weight of the people's data. And the blue color data points represents the male, and this orange color is going to be represents the females. So females heights and weights is going to be these data points, and the males heights and the weights is going to be this particular blue colors. So these are all data science related applications, but data visualization is important. But we'll do everything by using scripting based, not by using any coding based. Sorry, not by using any softwares. We completely do only with the help of the coding based only. We are going to do all these examples. So using Python or by using some languages like R, we can do that. The only problem here is it's a little bit time consuming, plus the user need to be expert in some language. For example, if I want to learn, if I say that I want to teach you how to do the data visualization using Python, first of all, you guys need to have a little bit experts on what is Python, how to work with the Python, where you can write the Python code, what are modules, how to import the modules. All these things are going to be taken care by we have to be learning first of all. Then what about the other type of tools? 2 ways I said that. One is going to be the coding based, and the other one is going to be nothing but it is a GUI based. What is meaning of GUI based, guys? Simple. It is going to be drag and drop options. We can do that. It is going to be user need not to write any coding at all. Simple drag and drop with the help of your mouse. We can do that example. So what is the main advantage if you go for a drag and drop? It is going to be no expertise, no expertise. So I think you have seen the Power BI. A lot of people will tell you about the Power BI ad. They will tell you these are going to be, we are having a Power BI training. This says that no prerequisite, nothing is going to be required. No programming language, no scripting language, nothing knowledge of programming is done. Using that, we can learn the Power BI. Why? Because a simple drag and drop operations, we can do that. And one more thing is going to be whenever we are doing the drag and drop with the help of the mouse, simple, it is going to be nothing but very less time. So within less time means it is not like 2 days and 2 minutes. Maybe, for example, it may take 10 minutes of time. Here it is going to just take, say, 1 to 2 minutes of time. You can do that. So in coding, if you do 10 minutes, in GUI based, we can do within 1 to 2 minutes of time. We can just generate the reports. If you go for a little bit complex reports, it may take 1 week of time in coding. You can do within just 10 minutes in the GUI based. Very easily, very simply, we can generate this particular one, guys. Simple example. So less time, and which is going to be no coding knowledge, no prerequisite, no expertise is going to be required. Examples is going to be this one, guys. All these are going to be reporting tools only, guys. I'm talking about reporting tools only. Crystal Reports is a tool. It's a software. Cognos, BOS, SSRS, Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, all of them are going to be comes under the your data visualization softwares, where we can generate the reports with the help of the GUI based. That's it, guys. So simple to say that what is Power BI? A Power BI is a GUI based data visualization tool developed by Microsoft as a successor of SSRS, which is previously SSRS was there. Successor to that, it is going to be the data visualization tool called as Power BI, which was developed by Microsoft, where we can convert your raw formatted data into a data visual without writing any code. By using a simple drag and drop options, within a less time, we can develop very clearly a very beautiful dashboard reports we can create with the help of the Power BI. That's it, guys. That is what is the introduction regarding the Power BI. That's it. So who requires this Power BI then? Who requires? I'm not saying that Power BI. Who requires this data visualization skills? Nowadays, almost all everyone has been requiring this particular data visualization skills. Don't think that only IT professionals will learn the data visualization, or only who are from the computer background, or who knows something about the programming languages, they can develop it. Anybody, guys. Anyone can become an expert in this data visualization skill. It's a skill. Okay, don't say that you are a Power BI expert. I was a data visualization expert using Power BI. Maybe some other person maybe says that I was expert in data visualization technique or a data visualization expert using some Tableau. So the tool may changes or may software changes, the software may changes, but the skill is going to be a data visualization skill set. So then what type of roles, what type of jobs you can find? Specifically, if you want to work only on this reporting, that means only on this generating of reports and visuals, we have a separate roles in most of the companies, like what they will call it as report developers. Specifically, you are going to get a jobs where we are responsible to create the data visuals according to the business requirements and the business needs. They are called as report developers. So what is an expert of the report developer? Your manager or the client will give you some requirement of a report. According to his requirement, we have to design the reports and we have to deliver the reports. So design, and which is going to be deliver the reports. Right? So this is going to be what basically the report developers are going to be gets required. So apart from report developers, so that means only can report developers who are want to get a job like a report developers has to learn? No. Nowadays, there are so many other different types of roles has been generated that came up on this particular data. Like for example, you can say that he is a business analyst or a data analyst. Business analyst or a data analyst, simply we call it as BA or a DA. Business analyst or a data analyst. But their main responsibility is not only to design the reports, they want to do some kind of an analysis on the data. So those people also requires a skill set of data visualization skill is required. So visualization skill is required, but along with some other skill. If you have only visualization skill, you can only become only a report developer. But along with visualization skills, if you have some other knowledge of like how to work with the database systems, and you know how to visualize the data and how to analyze the data, you can become a data analyst. Data analyst main role is to analyze the data. So with the help of the data visualization technique, he can analyze the data more and more efficiently. So business analyst, data analyst roles, they require this particular data visualization skills are there. So that's why nowadays, if you see any kind of an training programs on data analyst, along with some other languages, like in data analyst, what are the generally the what are the different languages tools they will teach you here is They says that you require Excel, you require SQL, you require some kind of a Python, and you also require some Power BI. Along with that, so many other tools also they says that. So these are some of the tools which that are going to be required to become a data analyst. So whoever want to become a data analyst, so along with some languages like SQL, Python, you should be also expert in some kind of a data visualization tool. And just now I shown you also, which is going to be like, what is the role? I was working into the data science. So even data science people also requires this kind of a data visualization skills. But whether I do it by using coding base, whether I do it by using GUI base, that is a different case. But some kind of a data visualization skills are required. Like that, almost all we can say, almost all everyone. Almost all everyone, even if you see your HR departments will be there. The HR department requires some kind of a reports. But HR people, they may not be expert in the report development. That's then what they will do. They may hire a report developer in the company to develop the reports. Or maybe if there is a data analysis team is there, so they're going to contract they're going to take the help of the data analysis team to generate the reports for the HR related applications. Like that, almost all nowadays, whether you are from data science, whether you are from related to computer or IT or non-IT professional does not matter. Even nowadays, even non-IT professionals also, like these kind of a CA people, they are non-ITs, but they will prefer to go do some kind of a basic data visualizations. So that is the reason nowadays everyone is learning at least some basic of any reporting tools. Then which reporting tool is going to be best now? Is it Power BI or a Tableau? So see, some people want to learn at a very higher level. They want to become professionals. So they prefer to spend some money on that. So they can buy the licensing and all these things they will buy. But there are some people who want to get some little bit knowledge about Power BI. They will only want to learn some basics and some intermediate levels of Power BI. They don't want to use it at advanced level, but at least some at basic level, they want to use it. So they don't want to spend any money for buying the licensing and all these things. So those kind of an applications, they prefer to use the Learn Power BI. Why? Because Power BI, we can get it at a low cost. Compare with the Tableau. Low cost or even no cost also. So up to some extent, you can work with no cost, or even if you want to spend some money also, we can work at a very, very low cost. We can work with them. So even if I want, there is a free edition is there with a limited features only, it will works. So let us say that there is a person is there in HR department, there is a person is there. So let us say that he want to design some reports for their HR departments. So he don't want to, which is going to be, he don't want to go for advanced levels. Then he can simply go for a low cost or a no cost, he can go and he can design at least some basic reports for the HR department. So even if you want to buy a professional edition also, it is not going to be costing you that much. It will be somewhere around 10 USD per one user for 1 month. For 1 month, you have to use 10 USD. That is that too for a professional edition. Just imagine that if you want to become a professional on that, then you have to spend somewhere around 10 USD per month. You have to spend it. Otherwise, it is not at all required. With a free edition, with no cost, you can buy it. With the limited features, we can work. Or also you can use a trial edition is also there. Somewhere around 60 days trial edition will come. So whenever you try to, so when you attend some, if you attend some other Power BI training programs, when you attend the demo, they says that we'll give you 2 months, which is going to be Power BI at a free of cost. Free account we are going to create it. No need to take a free account by somebody. You can create your own account. You can create it. Your free accounts, you can create it. You need not to take help from anybody, and that is nothing contribution. The Microsoft itself is giving a free account for 60 days. So you can use that to professional. If you don't want a professional, if you want to use a free account, you can use it at free of cost. So if you want, you can create a simple free account. You can create it, which will works almost all for 60 days. It is going to works with that. After 60 days, what I have to do? Change your account. That's it. If you want to for a training program. But in real time, the companies will buy the license for you. You need not to buy a license for that. So in real time, what they will do is they will try to buy a company for a company. They will buy that account and using that particular account, everybody can access that particular reports. So we can design the reports. So mainly that is the one of the reason being it is a low cost, even compare with the in 2005, 2012. So SSRS is going to be most in the popular. So most popular tool is going to be SSRS. Why? Because compare with the other reporting tool, it is low cost. But even if it is a low cost, it is not a low productivity. It is a very high productivity tools. Even Power BI also is going to be does all the functionalities what Tableau can do. Tableau is a little bit high costly product. Like it is going to be something like a premium product, guys. It is going to be like a premium product. And this is going to be what we can say that there are going to be some kind of it is also features are premium is there, but as you want to go for premium, we have a different levels we are having it there. Okay. Just please be online, guys. I'll be back. Just please be online. Right, guys. Let's continue this. So what I'm talking about here is, guys, so you can learn it very easily. We can learn it without having any problem. You can just learn it and you can use it at a very free cost. Depending on your usage, we have to use it. But Tableau is not like that. If you want to use it, we don't have any like a free editions. We don't have it. We have something called as we have a public edition is there. You can use the public edition up to some extent. But if you want to use some kind of a premium editions, etc., you have to pay very huge licensing amount for the Tableau. But Power BI comes at a very low cost. If you spend somewhere around 10 USD per month, you can just get the features. If you want to get a most premium edition, it is 20 USD is there per month. You can pay it. So 1 or 2 months you can subscribe and you can become a professional in that. It's not required. Just if you spend one month, if you buy the license, that is sufficient. Even not required, because we are having a trial period is there. We are going to use the trial periods only. So I'll show you one account. I'll show you my account here now. You can see that. I'll just show you my account. So if I connect with my Power BI account, you can also create it. So I'm not going to share my account. I'll always allow you to create it. I'll make you to create it. In the case if you are unable to create it, then we are going to use it. So this is going to be yesterday only we have created this account. Yesterday in the evening 5 p.m. we have created. Because for 5 p.m. batch, we started with this deployment process. So if you want, we can see that 59 days it has been got left. Yesterday only we have been created. So this is going to be a free account we have been got created. All premium features it will works. All premium features it is going to works. Because currently it is not premium, it is professional. Sorry. It is not premium. It is currently the professional features we are going to be getting here now. So all these are going to be the settings and all these things what we can see. So don't worry, we'll see when you go for the practical, we will understand all these particular applications, what we can see there. Okay. So if I want to close my account, I can close my account, or which is going to be all my settings and all these things. We can see all these particular application, how much storage allocated to me. So by default, it is allocating me, which is going to be, can you see, Vamsi Krishna Pro Try License. It's a professional trial license I'm going to be using, and they will allocate me 0 point, which is going to be 10 GB of usage. How much I have been got used? It is only 0 MB have been used. Because I have not yet started any work, it is empty right now. It is currently empty almost all. So it is going to be 0 MB owned by me. So nothing is going to be there. Okay. So that is the thing what we can see. We can also create it. How to create that account also, I'll explain the concept. But what account you have to use? You cannot use Gmail accounts and you cannot use Yahoo Outlook accounts. We can't use it. So which accounts we have to use? Some kind of the accounts which your organization or your college provides you. You cannot use the Gmail like a public, you cannot use it. Then in that case, what we have to use? I'll tell you how to create such kind of professional accounts. I'll tell you at a free of cost. There are some techniques are there, guys, which I will tell you. How can you create such kind of a temporary emails, professional emails? If you say that this email does not exist. So if you see my email ID, if you can see my email ID, my name is Vamsi Krishna. But if you see my email ID, This is going to be my email ID. So this is not a professional email ID. It is not my organizational or something like this. It is going to be some temporary email we have been got created. See, namework.com, the domain does not exist at all. It is a, what is going to be temporary account it is going to be. I'll tell you how to create those particular temporary accounts. Just I'll show you the reports what we have been got created. So these are the some of the reports which our batch 5 p.m. has been got created. So these are your different types of reports what we have been got created. Okay, so that is the way how these particular reports are going to be existing. So we can see a different types of reports, but just for practice we'll be doing a lot of examples. So very beautiful reports. It's not that only simple reports only. So we can see some kind of an animated report also. See there. So the animated reports. So over the time period, how the GDP and how the, which is going to be life expectancy has been changed over the time period, what we can see there. See there, all these green colors are African continents. African continents are having in 2005, they're having a lower life expectancy and they're having a lower GDPs. Some continents, if you can see, they're having a very higher, which is going to be life expectancy, and they're having a higher GDPs also, it is going to be there. So a kind of an animated report we have been got created. See how the Kuwait, it has been got changed over the time period. So it is moving here and there, how it is moving, an animated report over the time period, what we can see. It has been, it will take only just 2 minutes of time to generate these reports. Only 2 minutes. It won't take that much time. It's only two minutes it will take to generate this kind of a report. So very easy and very simply we can generate this kind of a reports, right? So that's it, guys. That is going to be how we can generate this particular one. So how to install that software and all these things I'll tell you. It's a free of cost. You can easily download the software without having any issues. We can download it. Okay. And coming to our training program. So you can see our training program is going to be like almost all end-to-end process, starting from the basics and up to the project development. We are going to do the training program, guys. Our training is completely from basics to the advanced level up to the project level. Mainly 3 stages are there. Mainly 3-4 stages we can say that, 3 or 4 stages we can say. The first one is going to be nothing but how to do the transformations we'll learn. And up to, apart from that, we are going to do the visualizations. And apart from that, we are also going to learn something about a DAX. Mainly important is going to be DAX. And finally, it is going to be managing deployment and all these things. We'll discuss about that. So these are the mainly the 4 stages in your Power BI. Transforming the data, visualizing the data, creating your DAX functionalities, and managing your data. Plus, finally, there is going to be, with all these skills, we'll do a project development, end-to-end project development. We'll see them. So these are the some of the different phases what we are going to do. And as part of our training program, guys, it is completely instructor-led training, which we call it as ILT sessions. So every day there will be a class will be there, live class will be there, where I'm going to teach you all the examples practically. And every day to day, the recording videos will be given. The recorded video of your session, not from previous session. This is for your reference, guys. Recorded sessions will be given. And all the materials, all the soft copy materials. Plus, we are going to get have a like of a lot of assignments and a kind of an assessments will be taken. Case studies we are going to be doing. Plus the project works what we are going to do. So a lot of case studies we'll be doing. We'll do, guys. We'll do a little bit for different types of case studies we are going to do. So you can find. So for every batch, I will be taking some kind of a case studies. These are my Power BI files. As I told you, visualizations, one type of projects will take it. For DAX functionalities, we'll take a different types of projects we'll take. And for case studies, we are going to take a different example. This is like a case studies. So case studies for a particular batch, we are going to be conducting a case study. We'll give a case study and we'll ask the people to do some examples. We'll give some case studies and you have to do it here now. Such as quite some examples. We can see the examples. This is your case studies examples, what we can see. Total 8 case studies I've given them and they have to work on that particular case studies. Don't worry, I'll tell you all these applications later. So that's it. This is going to be the different case studies, whatever they have been gotten. So how to get this particular data, what type of analysis they want to do. So for every case study, they have created one table they have created. This is your original table. From there, they have done this particular 8 case studies. So that is the way how basically we are going to learn as part of our course curriculum. Okay. So that's it, guys. This is going to be my first introduction class, and that is regarding my introduction class, just like what is Power BI. To learn Power BI, what are the prerequisites? What are the different skill sets that are required? No skill sets are going to be required, guys. Simple if we have the interest to convert the data into visual, so that particular prerequisite is required. You don't require any other skills. I'll tell you what are the other skills which, if you want to get a good opportunities, and if you want to just get the jobs easily, there are some other prerequisites are there. If you have a little bit knowledge about that, that will be added a little bit weightage to your resume and your roles. So I'll tell you those applications also in the later classes. Okay. So that's it from my side for the today's class, guys. So if you have any questions, so you can feel free to discuss with me, guys. Anybody, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can speak if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
Vamsi. This is Gautam.
Yeah, Gautam. Yeah.
Like I have a few questions. Like,
Yes. Yes.
like I'm not going to take much time. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Like, yeah. Like you said, like data analysis and data visualization both are different. Like
Yes.
if we want to know about data analysis also in the same way, like using data visualization, is it possible
You can do that,
to?
but only by using data visualization, you cannot do that data analysis. It will help you to do the
Okay,
data analysis.
okay,
Understood? It is
okay.
only just
We
one
are
part
not going
only.
to discuss here, right?
Which one? Data analysis.
Uh, yeah, data analysis.
Data analysis, we are not going to discuss here now, but how to,
Okay,
what
okay,
type of analysis we can do with the help of the reports, we'll discuss. In data analysis, for what
okay,
analysis, what reports you require, they will teach you.
okay.
You got the difference. So there
Yeah, yeah,
completely the
I got.
concentration is on data analysis, how to analyze the data, what are the different techniques. Same thing, the same analysis we are going to do, but we are going to do with the help of the, what we can say is, with the help of the visuals, we are going to do that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah. You. Sorry to ask you. I don't know whether I can
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
this question
yeah,
or
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah.
You were already teaching data analysis
Yeah,
session in
yes, yeah, yes,
different
yes,
session, right? I think.
absolutely, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's already been started. Like
No, no,
already
actually, we will
existing or
teach,
now going to
no,
be
no,
started.
going to be started, or there are already started sessions. But we do, that means I was not into the data analysis, we are into the data science.
Okay,
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 so as part of the data science course, we will be having some data analysis, but we don't go, that means we don't require a deep analysis is not required, just a higher level analysis is going to be required. So as part of the data science course, we'll teach some part of the data analysis with the help of the Python. We are going to teach it there.
okay,
But if you want to become a
okay,
complete data analyst specialization, you have to learn the Python, you have to learn some SQL, we have to learn Power BI, we have to learn a little bit about Excel. So these are the different types of tools which we have to basically require it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'll just show you.
Vamsi,
yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
suppose if I miss some topic due to network issue,
Mhm.
can I get the recorded
Yes,
session?
yes. Yeah, yeah. Daily, every day, day-to-day recording session will be given. So that's the reason. So I am saying that your recording session every day to our recording session will be given to you. Why we are giving the recording session to you? Why? Because is obviously these are obviously online sessions. So there is a chances of like it may be having a network issue, or you may be having some other problem in joining the meeting for some reason. Then you will get the recorded video. Using that particular recorded video, you can see what has been happened in the previous class, and we can just continue with the next session as it is.
And this recorded session, how many months I can access?
Uh, I was not sure about that. Initially, they said it is for 6 months. So, or it may be 1 year.
Uh,
6 months or 1 year, they will give you the access. But that you
okay,
have to
okay,
just confirm. That's just you try to confirm it from the DurgaSoft ones.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hi, sorry,
this free
this is
version,
Gautam.
yes.
Yep. Yes. Go ahead.
We are going to use any scripting over here in this, like in Power BI.
We don't use any scripting, just a small scripts will be written. We don't write any scripting functions, but a little bit small scriptings we are going to use it. That we
Okay.
are going to write with the help of the, which is going to be with the help of the Power BI only we write it. We don't use any separate language for that. Just a small scripting. Small scripting means we don't write any lengthy coding. There are some built-in functions will be there. You have to use the functions.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody is asking a
Got it.
question.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Anyone, guys? Okay.
And
So
this free version, I can use it for 2 months, right?
yeah, 2 months you can, more than 2 months only you can use it. They say 60 days, but there is some 14 days trial period, and after that 60 days, almost all it is going to be more than, as of my knowledge, more than 3-4 months you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Just to get some idea, guys. So this is going to be XLR. I was collaborated with XLR also for as a trainer for MySQL and which is going to be for Power BI. So if you see this is a course. That is what they call it as data analyst course in Hyderabad. So this is an Excel. This is XLR. So if you can see, they will, as part of the training program, Excel is there, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, some little bit statistics, Python and R programming language. SAS is there, but it is a self-paced. Self-paced means we have to learn from the recordings only. And little bit nowadays, they have been started with some little bit data science related concepts like LLMs and ChatGPT. They have been got started. But if you want to become a data analyst, so these are the roles. So if you see the course, what is going to be, the course fees is going to be 60,000, but it is going to be along with, which is going to be so many tools are there. So these are going to be the different tools, what they will learn as part of the data analyst course. So here, anyway, even if you go to data science course, even if you go for a data science courses also, if you go for a data science course, even in the data science courses also, they will be having a Power BI will be there. So almost all in every technology, whatever they are using, along with some other tools. So you can see Python, all these things will be there. R language is there, MySQL is going to be there. And they're all going to be having some kind of a reporting tools. They will be having data visualizations. There they will be teaching data visualization using Tableau. They are going to be teaching like that. It will be changes from one role to another role. It will be changes. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is going to be from my side for the today's class. Anyone, guys, any questions? Fine. So just for today, I'll stop it here, guys. So just for today, we'll end up the session for today and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class at the same time, guys. Okay. So thank you for today. We'll meet up in the tomorrow's class. Thanks all of you guys.
Thank you, Vasu.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.